scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Hey, everybody, it's Paul from Gauntlet Comics. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2020. And, of course, with it being Thursday, it's a great day for Hulkverine Devil Fever. So welcome. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different than we usually do. Usually for our Geek Out Fever, we take a look at different books for Hulk, Wolverine, and Daredevil. But today I thought we'd see what happens when the fever gets pitched, and we go into other things other than your books. Sorry about the movement of the camera, just getting everything angled in. So I wanted to start out with this. Some of you have seen this already, but this is one of those buys. Basically, the way I define this, let me back up. The way I define this is when you purchase something like a Funko Pop or a print or a toy, because you just love the Hulk, you love Daredevil, and you love the Wolverine, and it just hits you. I gotta buy this. Thankfully, age and wisdom have taught me not to go too haywire. Otherwise, I'd be out of control. So everything I have is relative to what I saw and what was within my means. I'll never push myself over my means. So let's start out with this. This is a great print I got. Free Comic Book Day, and it was done by Alex Saviuk, great artist. He actually signed a What The for me, the one that he drew the cover for and did the interior art for. I was there just to get that signed. I paid my money to get it signed, and I was going through his prints, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so me. Of course, it's got Spidey in it, but look at that. Got the Hulk, Daredevil. Couldn't refuse it. Bonus, he actually did sign it for me. So besides, his normal signature there, he did sign it. It's really cool. It's good line work, good color. I can tell he's got some experience. So let's go into the next category that we have, the books. So sometimes I get in a funk, and not a funk, but I'll get into a mode where I'll buy something just because the Hulk's on it. I know some may call me a sucker, what have you, but it's just the way I am. I mean, I did get these also because they're Avengers, and I love these digests. I remember them from when I was a kid. So we have that one, this one, Marvel Digest featuring the Avengers and Black Panther. Total geek out because the Hulk's on it. And then I got this one, X-Men. Why? Old school Wolvie's on there. With his blue and yellows. Now this one caught my attention. I still got to read it, but I read a little bit of it and it looked really cool. This is actually a novel by Greg Pak. And it's got some great art in it, besides it just being a novel. If you check it out real quick here. Let me see if I can't get to the page I saw. Look at that. Some great black and white art in it. And it's all throughout the book. So once again, another impulse buy. I mean, come on, I'm looking at it. Look at that. How could I refuse it? Then, of course, we have Wolverine, Coyote Crossing. Now, just a quick note. I like to collect floppies. I'm not really one to collect graphic novels. But when I do collect graphic novels, they're basically Wolverine related or, any of our boys that we talk about. Then we have this one. I didn't even realize what it was. All I saw was Wolverine and Daredevil. That's all I saw. That's all I wanted, so I got it. This one I did know I was buying. House of M. Incredible Hulk. Crazy cover. Ultimate X-Men Volume 12. That one actually, two things got me. Wolvie and Storm, of course. And then my one I love to show off, my World War Hulk book. Absolutely love this book. One of the best books. Read it a few times already. Now, also along with Wolverine, I like Wolverine and Hulk and Daredevil. I like getting things related to them. So I've actually been collecting the Wolverine family, and this was my first start with that, with all new Wolverine. I started out loving her, but the way Marvel took her really upset me, because I don't feel that they really showed how she was like Wolvie. She's a clone of him, for crying out loud. But in the beginning, it was awesome. And of course, Old Man Logan. Love that cover. Old Man Logan. Sorry if I'm going a little quick here. If you need to, you can pause and look at these. I just don't want to ramble on. I got to watch that. And of course, one of my favorites, Origin. Great art. Great story. You just can't beat it. Look at that back cover. Go through it. It's wonderful art all the way through. Really good book. You can hear it crackle. It's just about in mint condition. And then Ultimate X-Men, Volume 6. Just love that pose of Wolvie. And at times, once again, impulse buy, because one of our boys are on it. I do periodicals. Please, I have enough about the world of Marvel. You know I do. It's in my collection. I've got the universes, the encyclopedias. Total Hulk buy. Saw the Hulk. It's like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Like they're gonna tell me anything new. So that's that for the books. Excuse me. I also get into clothing. Haute couture. Here we have my Hulk pajama bottoms. That's about all I have. I don't have any t-shirts yet. I actually got these for a gift. I have socks, but I couldn't find them for this. I wear those all the time. Now we go into our Funkos. I haven't really showed off my Funko collection to you guys. I have about 60 of them, but when I buy Funkos and what got us into them is it's related to things that I like, that I have books on, that I watch. So let's start out here with Daredevil, number 120. It's vinyl, of course. Box is in really good shape. And on the back you have all your characters. This is one of my favorites. Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, number 241. It's one of my favorite ways to see the Hulk in armor with that huge hammer. Reminds me a lot of World War Hulk, Planet Hulk. He's just so fierce in that. So that was why I had to buy that. Sticking with buying things that are related. Here we have a metal die cast of Elektra. Another one of my favorites. I think this is one of the first ones I bought. Absolutely love this thing. On the back, you have all your other ones that come out. I actually have Lady Deadpool. I'd like to get Storm and She-Hulk at some point, if they're still available. By the way, I want to thank all my subscribers for watching and liking and sharing. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. There's a button down here to the, I believe, to the right-hand side. This is probably my least favorite because it's my least favorite version of Hulk. It's Professor Hulk. This was a buy. Once again, I was jonesing for my Hulk, and I saw it. Had to get it, you know. And then last but not least, I told you I keep this really under control because I could go nuts buying Funkos of all my characters. Last but not least, this is one of my favorites, Wolverine's motorcycle. exclusive to the Marvel Collector Core. It's number 26. Trying to get that reflection down. Look at that thing. Is he not cool or what? I just love it. And on the back, of course, you have other ones you can collect. There's Storm with a mohawk. Storm might be my next way to go. I love Storm. Love her story. I just love how detailed Funko can get. I mean, look at those claws. Just absolutely love it. The chopper. Sweet stuff. Okay, so next up, last but not least, we have the hands, the Hulk hands. So, please be patient with me on this one. Oh no, where'd the hands go? I'll bring them in. But I just wanted to show you this. This is the box. Found out this is actually a very rare item. These Hulk hands from 2003. Because of this Try Me and Try On, a lot of these packages got destroyed. And for the next set that they made, they actually did not do the Try Me or Try-Ons. I was fortunate to get this box in just about perfect condition. As you can see, it's got just this little notch on the top here. Other than that, for being 17 years old, it's really in good condition. It's not mint, that's for sure, if there's such a thing in the toy business. It's got some rough corners there. Ha! Look at that. Man, if this thing wasn't worth anything, I would cut that out right there. I'd put that on my wall. Look, it got some scrape marks. Overall, look, there's a little hole that you could put your hand through to try them. So yeah, this came out very limited. And I do have the hands, as I mentioned. It's going to be a rough one to edit. If this editing is not good, forgive me, guys. Well, I just put this back here so you have something to look at. I do have the hands. Of course I got the hands. Look at those bad boys. If we turn them around, can't get a grip on them. Awesome condition. Now, where I'm going with all this, besides, the extremes of collecting, if you want to look at the bottom, I'm actually selling these. Look at, they even have the original metal in there to hold them in the box. I did that to help me with getting this off. You look down here. Up. There it goes. I was just going to show you the sound effect. It did it for me. Once again, I left that in there so I could get that off when I unscrew it. Let me... Could do this all day. So, anyways, I am selling these. Really don't want to let them go, but it's time. I need to sell them. Get them moved. Let somebody else enjoy them. As you can see, there's really no defects with this, except for one thing. On the one hand, there was a little corrosion that happened from a battery that was in there. As you can hear, I fixed it up. Didn't leak out onto the foam. So what we're looking at here for these hands is going to be $350, includes FedEx shipping. I choose FedEx because if I'm charging you that much money, I want to make sure it gets to you in good shape, and I don't trust USPS with something that valuable. It's only available by PayPal. They will be boxed and protected with wrap and sent to you post-haste. So if you're interested, just let me know. You can leave it in the comments or DM me over on Instagram. It's Gold Gauntlet Comics on Instagram. So yeah, $3.50. So that's about it from here. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll have Eye for Indies. Next week we'll be back with another episode of Hulkverine Devil Fever. I hope you enjoyed my fever today. And like I said, this is going to be a little difficult to edit, so maybe a little raw. I should just start live streaming. I mean, I'm not good at editing, as many of you know that watch me. But yeah, I got to keep trying, and I'll try to edit it. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Once again, make sure to, if you want this, it's available by PayPal. My PayPal tip jar and account is down in the description, as well as my affiliate link for TubeBuddy. If you're a creator, you got to check out TubeBuddy. They help you make your videos with end cards and notes or cards in the middle, as well as thumbnail generators, keywords, tagging, just complete overall analytical tool for your videos. So make sure to check that out through my affiliate link. Full transparency, it is an affiliate link, so I do make commissions off of it. I'm not afraid to tell you that. That's all I got. Have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by.